Evolve your game and get a $100 bonus. Sign up now at TVG.com.
California Chrome is the favorite. He's won 4 straight, and during the streak, no horse has been able to keep within 5 lengths. The first 2 wins were against Calbreds, but his last 2 graded stakes wins include the Santa Anita Derby, when he defeated Hopportunity and Candy Boy.
California Chrome will be carrying the hopes of California all the way to the Kentucky Derby.
I just think my horse got the right style of running. He can come out of there, set his horse 4th, 5th, maybe going into that first turn, get your position, just sit there and let the rest of them behind you looking for a place to go.
Tapiture went into the Arkansas Derby as a serious contender with top jock Joel Rosario in the irons. It ended with a dull 4th place finish.
Definitely not the outcome we were looking for. Concerned with that race going forward, but every day he's been here at Churchill, I thought that he's done better. The success he's had here at Churchill Downs in 2-turn races gives us a lot to fall back on.
Rosario chose General A-Rod over Tapiture. General A-Rod has never finished out of the money. He finished 3rd place in the Florida Derby and in his prior start 2nd in the Fountain of Youth, and both times finishing right behind Wildcat Red.
Wildcat Red digs in. General A-Rod, here's the wire. It is going to be a head-bobbing finish.
Wildcat Red is a neck and a head shy of being undefeated in 8 career starts. He's another horse who likes to race on or near the lead.
This is a horse that he already has the speed, and I don't need more speed. What I need for him now is to be relaxed, to give him some more stamina, and that's the way we're training the horse now. We're trying to give him the air that he needs to go to the 1.25 miles.
Todd Pletcher saddles 4 horses in this year's Derby after running 5 horses last year. Many feel Pletcher has the wise guy horse in Danza. He sparkled in his Grade 1 debut in the Arkansas Derby at odds of 41-1.
But Danza, in a sparkling performance, is making short work of the Arkansas Derby field. Danza is the boss!
I can't say we were shocked. He's a horse that won his first start at Belmont as a 2-year-old. First opportunity to run around 2 turns, and it certainly looks like that's what he's been wanting to do.
Vickers in Trouble followed up a 3rd place finish in the Risen Star with an impressive effort under the guidance of Rosie Napravnik in the Louisiana Derby.
Close to the finish, the Louisiana Derby to Vickers in Trouble.
Intense Holiday not only ran 2nd in the Louisiana Derby, but he also won the Risen Star. Plus, he turned a lot of heads with his final Derby work at Churchill Downs with We Miss Artie.
He's always been a horse that's worked well, but it seems like his work here at Churchill was particularly good. So, to me, is an indication that he likes this surface. Hopefully, it's a good sign for him coming in.
After a 3rd and a 9th place finish in his first 2 graded stakes attempts, Wicked Strong returned to New York and put a nasty whooping on the previously undefeated Samrat in the Wood Memorial. Jerkins just hopes he's overcome his gait issues.
I don't think we've completely cured him about, gait horses. Horses have a tendency to be bad in the gait. Well, it'll rear its ugly head again. We've done all we can to try to prevent that from happening now. I just hope it's important that he keeps his composure, no doubt about it.
Samrat may have suffered his first blemish in his 6th start, but he fought valiantly between rivals and managed to place. But perhaps the bigger question is, can he get 10 furlongs?
He's always been a very rideable horse. I mean, he'll go anywhere the rider asks him to go and go into neutral and then re-break again when he's called on, and that's not an aptitude that a lot of horses have. We have the luxury of being able to kind of tap into that a couple of times. And in a big field like the Derby, you'd have to think that's going to be pretty valuable.
It took Candy Boy 4 starts to break his maiden, but the late developing colt hasn't been out of the money since racing in Stakes Company.
Distance is not an issue.
Gary Stevens and his trainer John Sadler know the 1.25 mile distance is his strength, but he will not be forwardly placed like he was in the Santa Anita Derby.
We thought he was a little up too close in the Santa Anita Derby, kind of pressing the pace. Back here and going 1.25 miles, we'd like to see him a little further off the pace.
After running 2nd in back-to-back efforts to Samrat, it was Uncle Si's lack of focus that once again caused him to miss the break in the Wood Memorial.
Uncle Si off a beat slowly.
So now trainer Gary Contessa is adding blinkers for the first time in the Kentucky Derby.
Sure enough, just as they're about to spring the gate, my horse looks over again at Social Inclusion. Boom, they spring the gate, we're last. So it's time to give him a little focus.
Then there's the horses that have excelled on synthetic and turf. Dance with Fate won over the Poly Track in the Bluegrass Stakes.
Dance with Fate wins it for Corey Nakatani.
This son of two-step Salsa did run second over the dirt in the Front Runner Stakes at age 2. His trainer Peter Urton knows he can run on the dirt.
Everybody talks how much Churchill can be, favorable to turf horses and synthetic horses. So that did help, and the fact that he came back really, really good also was a big. And it's once in a lifetime type of thing for the owners as well as myself.
We Miss Artie has a couple of encouraging races on the dirt, but he was badly beaten by over 17 lengths in the Fountain of Youth. His dirt form leaving more questions than answers for the horse player. Metalcat won the Transylvania Stakes on the grass so impressively that his trainer Dale Romans ran him back in 8 days. His second place effort in the Bluegrass earned him a spot in the Derby, but the best he's finished on the dirt in 2 tries is 5th place.
I think his 2 races at Keeneland were his breakthrough races, and he's peaking at the right time.
Vince Ramos is the opposite of the synthetic specialist. Throughout his last start, an 8th place finish in his lone synthetic try, and he's never been worse than 2nd. She too drew off to win the Sunland Derby, but that was in late March, and he has been dealing with the seedy toe condition and lost his special shoe during Sunday's work. A horse battling a foot problem never seems to run well in the Derby. And that's the TVG Inside Track for the Kentucky Derby.